Hi, Daniel Hall here. Welcome to the channel. Today I've got something really exciting for you. I'm actually going to cover exactly how I actually make money as an author, as an expert. And my hope today is to actually inspire you to use some of the things that I do so that you can make more money. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I'd really appreciate you stopping by. If you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do that right now. And also hit the little bell notification. That'll let you know anytime that I upload a new tutorial or video for you. Also, if you like or love or somewhere in between this video, please go ahead and completely Hulk smash that like button. It really supports the channel and allows me to continue to make these videos. So today, we're actually going to talk about the different ways. There's 5 different ways that I make money in my business. And my hope, again, is to inspire you to emulate what I have done. The first one that I want to jump into is first and foremost, email marketing. If I were to point out one thing that really has seen me through over a decade now, it is the fact that I had the foresight to start an email list way back when. So if you are an author, if you're an expert, if you're a coach, if you're a trainer, if you're any kind of a professional, you need an email list. Here's what I suggest that you do, is you set up a way to collect other people's emails, names and emails, through some sort of a giveaway. Something that other people really want, that are obviously interested in your niche, your subject matter. Generally speaking, that something has a high perceived value on their part. So it could be a special report. It could be a video course. It could be a white paper. It could be an audio program. It could actually even be a closed membership site. The cool thing about this is these sort of premium giveaways are in fact free to deliver because they are digital. Okay, they're on your email list. Now what? Well, the thing that you do next essentially is you start talking to them. You start providing value on in my case, a daily basis. The idea though is that through your emails, you are building a relationship. You are building a bond with your email subscribers in such a way that you are giving them additional content and offers. It's like super simple to think about marketing in this way. Create a list, a crowd that you put on an email list. You serve that list by giving them good quality content, and you build a relationship with them. And then every once in a while, you send them an offer to buy something. And that something that you offer them could be, in fact, your own product, which will lead into our next way that I make money. Or it could be somebody else's product in the form of a joint venture or an affiliate offer. But here is the rub. As long as you know in your heart of hearts that you are doing your level best to add value to that person's life, you're going to do really well, and most likely you're going to really start seeing a huge increase in income through that means. Now the second thing, and it goes into what you sell to your email list, and that is in the form of, for me, courses and doing webinars to actually sell those courses. So I actually kind of lump course sales and webinars in one sort of basket, because usually when I sell a course, the course that I've created or I have published as a publisher, we sell that generally through webinars. But here's the thing. What I want you to understand is whether you are an expert, whether you are a fiction writer, yes, I said a fiction writer, or a nonfiction writer, you should have courses related to your subject matter that you could sell in the back of your books, through joint ventures, which we'll talk about here in just a second, and other affiliate outreaches. As many of you know, I see myself as an author publisher. But the thing that I want you to understand that's different about books versus courses is called perceived value between the two. What am I talking about here? I'm saying that in most instances, people are usually willing to pay no more than about $35 for a book. In other words, we have been conditioned as a society to actually buying books at any more than about $35. If you were to take the same or substantially similar material that is in the book and you put it in, say, a video kind of course, the same thing that you would maybe get $30 for in a book, if you were lucky, you could take and sell for $500 or even $1,000, all right? So there is a difference in perceived value for the same exact or substantially similar content. That's why you should think about, if you're an author, okay, or any kind of an expert for that matter, putting what you know, putting the solutions in your brain and baking them into a course of some kind. But I do want to talk about just for a moment how I have done very, very well selling those courses with webinars. And the reason why I love webinars, first off, let's define what I mean when I say a webinar. A webinar, in my mind, is a training, okay? It is a training that has some sort of an offer on the end of it. So for me, my sort of litmus test is to make sure that whether or not somebody buys my material, they still get maximum value from the free webinar that I'm offering. That's really, really important from a relationship building standpoint. You want people to come back to your webinars every time so that, you know, when you come up with something new, they continue to come back. And as a matter of fact, that is how I was able to build my email list. Here's sort of the rub when it comes to webinars. I love webinars because they do provide so much value. They're kind of like free training. And because they are free and open, somebody that has joined your email list attends a webinar, maybe they attend 5, 10 of them over 3, 4, 5 years and never buy anything from you. They never buy anything from you. But because you are consistently giving good quality content, eventually their circumstances change, or you come up with an offer that they do like and they do buy from you, and then they keep buying from you. So again, I love the double duty that webinars will do for people if they do them right. In other words, good quality content with a compelling no-brainer offer at the end of it. Joint ventures. Let's talk now about joint ventures, because joint ventures are really, really powerful. And what do I mean when I say a joint venture? I'm talking about when you have somebody that has their own list, their own community, their own following, and they have a way to reach that community either through email or social media or some other mechanism, and you actually present a webinar, a training to their list, and when their people buy something, then they get part of the money and you get part of the money. It's called a joint venture. It's sort of a hybrid or a higher level affiliate type of relationship. Now, the really nice thing about this is, at least for me, it has essentially continually built my email list for the last decade because I was able to reach out and consistently make joint venture partners money. And that's what it takes on the joint venture side. Of course, they all want to look good in the eyes of their communities. Of course they want that. And almost all of them demand that the content needs to be really high quality as well. But in the final analysis, they have to make money, right? Whatever they're bringing to their group, your offer has to convert. So that's the other thing that's really, really important, is that when you do a webinar, or make sure, or before you offer a webinar to a joint venture partner, know, okay, not just think, not just guess, know that it's going to convert. And when you do that, you will slowly develop a reputation for always bringing quality offers to the marketplace. It's going to be easier and easier for people to say yes to you, especially since you've consistently made them money. Okay, that's really, really important. What's going to happen is you will start really building a bigger list. You'll start doing more and more of these sorts of deals where you're doing webinars and creating courses. But one thing that you probably will run into, I certainly did, is it gets to be a grind. It gets to be very, very draining to do this year after year like I have done. So the next thing I would suggest, and one way that I certainly make a lot of money, is with a continuity program or a membership site. So if you head over to realfastvip.com, I'll leave the link in the description. This is my continuity program, where for basically $1 for a 7-day trial and then $1 a day thereafter, you get me each and every week helping you. And there's coaching opportunities, there's opportunities to promote your stuff and do joint ventures, and a variety of other resources that I make available, all for a very, very low price. So I have hundreds of members in that program, and that is really, really nice income to be able to rely on, so that I don't have to worry about, making a home run on every single webinar or every single offer that I do or that I make to the marketplace, because I know my continuity program will continue to do well, and I will continue to get paid at a nice high level each and every month, and I don't have to sell. In other words, you sell once and then the sales continue. That's continuity. All right. So I believe that you can do continuity in a variety of different ways. You can do it as a straight membership site where people log into a members area and you update it with new content periodically. You could do it as a group coaching program where maybe every month or every 2 weeks, people get on a conference call and you coach them as a group. That's all cool to do. Or you do a hybrid of them, of both of those, which is what I do. As a matter of fact, people in my Real Fast VIP community, at least as of the date of the taping of this video, they actually still have an opportunity to get on a call with me every single month, one-on-one, for 30 minutes, which is, for somebody at my level, at $30 a month, is insane. So again, the value proposition for a continuity program has to also be just off the charts. Let's say you have done all of these or just some of these in your own business, like I have. What's going to happen is you will see your income start to skyrocket, just really, really do well. Then what do you do with that money? All of these activities generate income so that you can, in fact, invest. And that's what I do. I will invest in dividend stocks. I will invest in momentum stocks. I have invested in real estate before. The idea is that you want to have your eye always on how can this bit of money serve me, make money for me for the rest of my life. That is investing. That's what that's all about. So that you should be looking at as your income starts to grow. You really need to educate yourself and become a better investor. So I hope you got value from today's video. Remember, if you are new here, I would really appreciate you subscribing and of course hitting that like button. That really helps the channel. And in all of these things, the thing that you really need to understand is that the amount of money you make is always commensurate or equal to, and actually in greater proportion to, the value that you are bringing the marketplace. You want to make more money? Bring more value to the marketplace. And how I like to do it and how I like to look at it is I like to try to be a blessing in the lives of everyone that watches me, that follows me, that buys my products, that's on my email list. You do the same. Go out and be the blessing for your community.